everybody? I'm Nick with Matt from Multi-Rotors, and today we have the long-awaited, can I get a drum roll please? Wait, what the hell is that? Okay, anyway, so I have the long-awaited Stig 195 from Catalyst Machine Works. We've been waiting on this bad boy for 2-3 months now, and let me tell you, it was worth the wait. This is one hell of an amazing frame. Let's go take a look at it, shall we? So here it is, the Stig 195. Got a nice decal. Sent me a 3D printed GoPro mount as well for the top of this thing. Very, very well designed. Lots of interesting angles. I can only imagine it took them forever to make that. In the package here, got your rubberized Catalyst Machine Works battery strap. Wow, it's actually really sticky. We've got your arm linkages. Nice carbon fiber rods. I believe these are the ones that go between the motor mounts. They look to be 4 millimeter carbon, and I have 8 of those. We've got the main chunks of the body here, which these look like 3 millimeter carbon. Everything's real glossy, real pretty, real nice. Very well machined. No rough edges. Nice and crisp. Screw holes are nice and clean. Really glossy. Really, really glossy. We've got the main roof and camera mount. If I can get it out of there. Again, really well machined carbon. That's a little thinner. That looks like probably 1 millimeter. Yeah, it's 1 millimeter carbon. But still, really strong, really stiff. We've got the machined aluminum motor mounts, as well as braces. These are really nice. Really, really nice. Well machined, well coated. And then we got our anodized blue hardware and our nylon standoffs. I'm not going to open this bag because I don't want screws everywhere, but it's a really lovely turquoise color. Now, you guys know me. I like to keep it simple, but this frame is amazing looking, and it has lots and lots and lots of parts. Fortunately, Catalyst Machine Works has been hard at work to put out a series of manuals for these things. They have suggested build guides, they have suggested parts, they have actual build guides to tell you what parts to use and where and how to build it, and special processes to do it. And it's not that complicated, just follow the steps. I mean, at some point I'm sure we've all played with Legos, but I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna put this thing together, throw it on the scale, see how it builds up, and hopefully get a really amazing flyer out of this. So give me a little bit and I'm gonna get to work. Yes, alright, I got the Stig, we've been tuning up. We're gonna take this bad boy outside and get some flight time. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Yes! Go, 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 go! And... oh! Well... damn. It's been 105 to 110 degrees all week. In fact, the last 2 weeks. I've been building the Stig. I haven't had time. I finally sit down with some time to fly, and it's raining. Damn. So something's come to my attention in the process of building this. There's actually 2 different sets of bracers here. We got one that's 4 millimeters, and we got one that's 3 millimeters. So you have the option of going with the bigger, thicker, heavier, stronger 4 millimeter carbon between your plates, or you have the option of going with the 3. But it looks like they included both, so you have that option. So here's my Stig. Probably one of the most pain in the rear builds I've had in a long time. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. So this frame's going for $145 right now. At the time of this video, they're completely out of stock because of the high demand. However, they're supposed to be in stock again by another week or so. And again, they're pretty hot commodities, so they're going to go pretty quick. I believe you can get them at getfpv.com. Ready Made RC is going to have them, or you can get them directly from Catalyst Machine Works. Now, built as it is right now, I've got GT2205, 2550 motors, 5040 tri-blades, Zeus 20 amp ESCs, SP Racing F3 upgraded board. I don't remember the camera. And I had a Foxeer 600 milliwatt and Foxeer Clover antenna. We're weighing up at 355 grams without the battery, so just like this. I'm running Nanotech 4S 1300, so it adds a couple or another 150-ish grams. The 3mm plates with the GoPro case without anything else installed was coming in at 159 grams, or 136 without the GoPro case, and then with the 4mm outside arms, you're looking at 165 with the GoPro case, or 141 without. Again, that is just the frame with the little case. That's not with the camera, that's not with anything else. So mathematically, I know I just threw a bunch of numbers at you, there's only a 5 gram difference between the 3mm carbon and the 4mm carbon. So, I mean, me personally, I'd rather just throw a little bit heavier stuff and suffer the 5 gram consequence, but I'm not a gram chaser. Alright, on to the build. Not that complicated, not that hard, one piece at a time, follow the instructions. That being said, you are putting aluminum screws into aluminum plates, and lots and lots and lots of them. So, Loctite. Use Loctite. Next, when you build this thing, double, triple, quadruple check your ESC positions. Now you can see this motor goes to this ESC, which sits on the right corner of the flight controller. There's a USB port, and the wire comes in through the bottom left, and that repeats all the way around. This motor to this ESC to this wire, this one to this one to this one, this one to this one. Point being, if you look directly at the PDB, you can't tell which wire is which just by looking at it. So you literally need to make sure you go in and trace this wire to that ESC to this wire to the board. I know it's stupid and it's amateur, noob, whatever the hell you want to call it, but it took me 3 tries to get this thing perfect. I don't know if I was out of it, getting ahead of myself or what, but it took 3 tries, double, triple check it. Next, people were worried about this frame being weak. I went out and flew and had 3 great flights, got it all dialed in, got it ready to go. It flew freaking great. You couldn't tell it was heavy. When you get this thing up on edge, it literally just, boom, locked in, still, straight. You can't feel any sort of vibration, it just goes. So it is a little bit on the heavier end as far as frames go, at 355 grams built, but you can't tell. I mean, it doesn't have any sort of drag, it gets up and goes. I mean, I could barely push these motors hard. Now, back to the sturdy thing. I had a bad day of flying, so I got 3 good flights out of this, got it locked in, got it tuned, and right when I went to start recording video, I killed not 1, 2 batteries. I killed about, let's say, a dozen or so props. This antenna, ripped out all the wiring for the camera and my video transmitter. So, when you build this, keep in mind, it is awkward, it is odd, but you got to tuck all the components in, make sure you use lots of zip ties, lots of tape. Also, there's no damage on this whatsoever. I crashed and launched the battery, I'd say it was probably at least 100 feet. I mean, it was launched, and I had to go find it. And launched off the video transmitter about 50 feet the other direction. Don't know what happened, it was dumb. And there's no damage on this thing. I mean, it's still rigid, it's still strong. I mean, this is a great freaking frame. I love it. Catalyst Machine Works definitely did a great job on this thing, and if you're looking for something different, if you just want a cool frame, I definitely recommend it. It works great. Yeah, definitely love this frame. Keep an eye out for it. That being said, these videos I'm showing today are not my flying. About the time I got to actually recording my flights, I started crashing a lot and breaking things and called it a day. So the videos you're going to see are from Team Catalyst Machine Works and their team pilots. So this frame, thumbs up, definitely love it.
102.9. 102.9.